Oh, yark! Oh mon dieu, ça a l'air horrible. 22 ans et son mari 39.
Oh my god.
J'ai jamais vu un micro-ondes aussi dégueulasse. L'enfant va choper le diabète, il va avoir un surplus de poids, plus choper le cancer par les fumées de secondaire là. Namasté à vous tous, mes très chers frères et sœurs. Aujourd'hui, on est en direct live, à présent, maintenant, à l'instant T, en direct sur Twitch, en compagnie de tous mes OG ici présents là. À chaque fois, mais regardez-moi cette politesse. Des gens Twitch respectueux qui disent bonjour à mes gars de YouTube, alors que mes gars de YouTube, ils disent même pas bonjour. Genre, vous prenez pour qui là? Vous prenez pour qui là? Déjà. Aujourd'hui, on se trouve pour une saga que j'adore, le fameux On échange nos madres. Cette fois-ci, on est de retour au UK, le chat. Donc, préparez-vous à lire. On va aller dans la version VO original. Et là, je ne sais pas du tout dans quel registre on va être, mais vous savez, à chaque fois, on est dans deux dimensions très différentes. Et c'est pour ça qu'on aura du drama. Back for the drama, le chat, là.
37-year-old hairdresser Kerry Murphy lives
Kerry
in Rotherham with
Murphy.
her husband Tim and his 16-year-old daughter Paige from a previous marriage.
I do live my life at 110 miles an hour. Everything has to be perfect, including me.
D'accord.
22-year-old mum Kelly Moyston lives in Bristol with her 39-year-old fiancé Steve
22 ans et son mari 39.
and their 18-month-old daughter Georgina in a tiny two-bed
Là c'est bizarre. Là, mes calculs, ils sont pas bizarres, là, pour le coup. On est d'accord, là?
council maisonette. Kelly is frank about some of her shortcomings.
I am lazy. I admit I'm lazy.
Although bus driver Steve works long shifts, he's expected to do all the housework, and she sleeps in most days till lunchtime.
D'accord. Deux salles, deux ambiances pour le coup. Ok, ça va être divertissant là.
Kelly and Kerry have agreed to swap husbands, homes, and families to find out what they can learn from each other's lives.
Ok.
What happens when a
Il y a un petit chat. Yark. Je sais pas.
learns to fight dirty?
Oh, yark. Oh mon dieu, ça a l'air
I do
horrible.
believe that I'm here to bring sparkle and sunshine into somebody's life.
How does a lazy mum cope with a punishing routine?
Her routine really is a pain in the bloody ass.
Wants to get off that fat ass and get some work done.
Good morning.
And what happens when bringing up baby changes your life?
She's the most adorable baby that I've ever met. It's quite hard leaving her, actually.
L'épisode a l'air divertissant. Est-ce que vous validez le chat là? Ça m'a l'air divertissant. On dirait un mélange de C'est du propre et On échange de maman. Magnifique. Ok.
Kerry Murphy's ambition is to make all aspects of her life perfect, and perfection starts with her routine,
Up at 7:15, feed the dog, and take her out.
extends to her house,
My cleaning rotor is
Respect.
done generally all day, every day.
and even her face.
I sit on the bed and do makeup, lift it out as I'm going to use it, put it back as I've used it, get dressed, do my hair, off to my first client.
By 9 o'clock, she's ready.
Le chat, en tant que vieux de ce monde maintenant là, je peux vous dire que je trouve que malheureusement, en fait, si on veut évoluer dans la vie, il faut une certaine discipline. Mais on est d'accord, c'est tellement chiant la discipline là. Mais quand t'évolues un peu, t'as pas le choix. C'est pas facile la vie, hein, franchement là. Faut que t'agis un peu comme une machine. C'est terrible, n'est-ce pas?
To spread her brand of cheer into her customers' lives as a freelance hairdresser.
I believe I can add glitter and sunshine into people's lives. They want their hair done, they want to feel good, and that's what my job is.
With Kerry's high
oui,
standards, there's
forcément.
no
Elle a
downtime
pas le
for
choix, là,
her and
pour
her
son taf.
husband Tim, who's a building contractor. With their busy schedules, they hardly see each other.
We don't seem to get any time
Ah, c'est dommage
to
ça.
slow down. We're always working. We don't have much time really as a family for a sense.
Tim's daughter Paige often stays with them, but despite being married for over a year, there's no room for more children in Kerry's life.
I'd love to have kids with you, Kenny. You know I would.
But then do you know that I would...
Laisse-moi vous poser une question de chat là. Ça c'est un peu intéressant parce qu'en fait, la génération des gens qui peuvent avoir des enfants, vous voulez avoir combien d'enfants dans votre vie? 3, 2, 3. Yo, ok, c'est un mix. Ah, c'est surprenant. C'est soit vous devez en avoir 0, soit 3. C'est beau en vrai de vrai. Bon, je compte pas en avoir, mais si je devais avoir des enfants dans ma vie, je me dis que c'est... Je peux pas en avoir juste un, vous voyez ce que je veux dire? On dirait qu'un, il se ferait trop chier. Et je pense que tous les enfants qui sont enfants uniques, ils ont tous déjà eu ce constat de « Ah, j'aurais voulu avoir un frère et une sœur. » Ou une sœur, tu vois. Moi, je pense que, ouais.
Intrude on mine and your
I
time.
don't want to intrude on us time.
I'm quite happy with my life, and therefore, at the minute, don't want to change it.
Kerry is a bit, I won't say control freak, but she is controlling.
When Kerry wants something, she gets it. She saved for 10 years to buy the sofa of her dreams, which now takes pride of place in her spotless sitting room. So far, so good, but beauty comes
Tout ça pour mettre ça avec des coussins zébrés. Madame!
at a price.
Vous avez pas
I
un
was
peu
told
honte?
by the people I bought it off it must be fluffed every day. Therefore, following rules like I do, I fluff
Non, mais
it
je suis
every
designer à
day.
l'intérieur, le chat.
If you
hein.
want it, work for it. You will achieve what you want as long as you work for it.
Kerry believes anyone can get what they want. They just have to try hard enough.
Bon, c'est pas aussi simple. On va pas se dire. Moi, ok, je suis dans la dynamique, le chat. Moi, la vie, c'est toute une question de chance. Vas-y, si tu taffes pour, tu vas juste avoir plus de chance, mais c'est pas nécessairement dire, tu sais ce que je veux dire? Moi, je suis pas dans la méritocratie, je suis dans la chance-autocratie. Je suis dans la chance-autocratie.
But 200 miles away in
les
Bristol,
gros pieds.
young mum Kelly Moyston has redefined the term duvet day.
I am lazy. I admit I'm lazy.
She's actually, addicted to the pillow. Yeah, she does like her lay-ins in the morning.
Such an intense schedule of shut-eye doesn't leave much time for meal planning.
We'd usually have
What the fuck, le bébé, il mangeait des chips?
nothing for breakfast or just make do sort of thing. I'm the most terrible takeaway junkie I know. I get a takeaway because I'm too lazy to cook.
Maintenant, tu fais quoi dans la vie, exactement? À part dormir?
Georgina does like
Comment
her
tu peux avoir la
junk
flemme
food
si
like her
tu
mum
fais
and
rien?
dad. I think she picked junk over health.
Kelly's only routine is harnessing every minute she can to chat to her friends online.
Kelly is absolutely addicted beyond belief to the computer.
I'm on the computer, it varies between 4.
Oh mon dieu, tous les mauvais habits là. Elle s'occupe pas de ses enfants, elle fume, elle fait rien. Wesh! Je suis à l'ordinateur. Attends, entre 4 et 10 à 12 heures par jour. Par jour! À l'époque où il n'y avait même pas la fibre, comment c'est possible, madame?
And 10 to 12 hours a day. But all round she's quite good when
Mais le
I'm
bébé, attends, le bébé il prend la cigarette. J'ai trop d'informations, excusez-moi, je fais pause, mais il y a trop
on
là.
the computer. She knows that's mummy's corner, mummy's space.
As well as Georgina, Kelly has 3 hamsters and 2 cats to care for.
What?
Luckily, she has a strict zero-tolerance policy towards housework.
Oh mon dieu.
My
Et le chat, elle met même pas des draps. Genre, c'est-à-dire que l'appareil c'est tellement intense qu'elle met même pas de draps. Hey yo!
bedroom floor
On
is
est
my
loin, là.
wardrobe. And Georgina's got a wardrobe in her bedroom where they just get chucked.
Mon dieu.
We don't do ironing in this family.
I'd like it to be not so much spotless, but a lot more organised and tidied out way.
Mais là, ça c'est aucun des deux, frérot. C'est juste le bordel. Là, qu'est-ce qu'il baragouine, lui? J'aimerais qu'il soit l'entre les deux. C'est dégueulasse, là.
Steve's the only one that does any cleaning, and that's after a 12-hour shift on the buses.
Mon dieu.
Yeah, no problem. I suppose I'm pretty much a pushover and I like an easy, quiet life. I'll do things her way because it's easier.
I wear the trousers in the house.
Yes.
I know it. Steve knows it. Everybody knows it.
Par contre, Steve fait pas genre, là. On t'a pas oublié, là. C'est quoi cette différence d'âge de fou, là? Ça va pas bien, toi, là.
4 nights a week,
J'ai pas oublié,
Kelly
moi, ça.
wears the trousers out of the house as well, leaving Steve home alone while she goes out to indulge in her favourite pastime, karaoke.
I love karaoke.
Oh non. Ça veut dire qu'elle va adorer chanter, le chat? Non. C'est sûr qu'elle a une belle voix, évidemment.
Until she gets home, Steve's left holding the baby.
All day long, she's got George to look after and everything else to do running around with. It's her little blow-off from being at home.
C'est sa pause, hein? Je suis mort,
Both
l'épisode va être
wives are getting
légendaire.
ready to swap lives. They've agreed to have no contact with their families during this time.
See you later.
My God, it's posh.
It does look quite poor. It's going to be a very interesting week.
Whoa, they're like millionaires. Oh my
Est-ce que c'est
God,
rangé?
it's perfect.
Oh, on va être traumatisé. Ils ont même pas... Yo, le chat, il y a la caméra qui vient pour l'émission. Je fais un minimum l'effort pour ranger, je sais pas. La chouma.
Oh, God. I just walked into my worst nightmare. Oh, God, I've got a baby. A small child. And it's a girl. Oh, gosh. This tab ends on side at sink.
Oh, what the fuck? C'est dégueulasse. Yo. Eh. C'est ignoble.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's...
J'ai jamais vu un micro-ondes aussi dégueulasse. Mais c'est horrible.
Living in there.
Comment c'est possible?
Oh. Oh, gosh, it's...
Oh, yeah.
If that child crawls about in
Mais
here.
l'odeur de cet appart doit être horrible. Horrible. Pauvre petit chaton.
Everything's so clean. And she irons as well.
Dinguerie, hein?
I just feel sorry. So sorry for the woman that's gone to live with Steve and Georgina.
Oh.
Qu'est-ce qui peut être pire? Non, là, elle panique là. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a pire que ce qu'on vient de voir là?
Gosh.
Faut appeler Dieu là, clairement. Là, il n'y a plus de choix. Là.
That you really have brought me to put sparkle in someone's life. Household manual.
Each wife has been given a budget and a manual as a guide on how to run their new homes and lives.
I'm a stay-at-home mum and I don't really have any career ambitions or aspirations. In fact, I see myself as a bit lazy.
Non, pas comme si c'était un plan de carrière, là, je suis mort.
I hate routine. I love routine. In fact, people who live by routine make my skin crawl. And even, oh gosh. And even the word makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. So I'll never stick to one. Kelly, you will in my house.
I often judge unambitious or lazy people. Tim was in the army and can't stand untidy or idle people either. I run a very organised home where routine is key. It's my pride and joy.
Merci à la prod d'avoir mis ces deux familles là. Le drama incoming va être merveilleux.
Oh no.
I get up when I want, which is usually between 11:30 and 1. So if she has a child at 18 months old and looks after her, how can she get up at 11:30 a.m?
Surtout que les enfants ils se réveillent tôt, je veux dire ils doivent dormir tôt pour avoir un bon cycle de sommeil. Oh my god. L'enfant qui commence avec un désavantage là dans la vie là, directement en mode hardcore. En plus il va... Yo le chat, l'enfant va choper le diabète, il va avoir un surplus de poids, plus choper le cancer par les fumées de secondaire là. Force.
I'm up from 7:15 a.m. every morning to walk the dog before I leave for work and spend 12 hours or more each day working and doing chores. 7:15 a.m. for a start. Get me out of here.
Me and Georgina rarely eat breakfast, and when I wake up, I just have a fag.
Yeah. Qu'est-ce que quoi?
If we do, it'll be a packet of crisps.
Image is everything. That's why I make such an effort with the house. Take my sofa, for example. I fluff the cushions daily and hate anyone sitting on it and messing it up. It's crazy.
Bah non.
It's crazy.
Wesh, on en parle comme un truc de fou là. Wesh, ils ont deux chats qui sont comme mon chat, le chat. Désolé, il fallait que je fasse pause pour ça là. Oh, c'est trop mignon.
Hello.
I'm Tim.
Hi, I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you.
Kelly.
Yeah, I'm Kelly.
This is Pete.
Hello. Nice to meet
Salut.
you too.
This is Roxy.
This is Roxy. Hi. I love German Shepherds.
Yeah.
C'est un berger allemand ça?
So we'll get on well. I love your home.
Thank
So
you.
neat and
Thank
tidy
you.
and everything's pristine clean.
There you go.
So it's lovely.
For Kelly, becoming Wonder Woman is no mean feat.
There is no way I would do this at home. Steve does it all. Steve does all this at home.
It's alright that.
Yeah?
It's nice, yeah.
Nice.
Ok, donc elle sait minimum
I
cuisiner
think
quand même là.
from listening to her, I think she's might be a bit lazy. Without being awful at all, she's a biggish girl. I think she's going to find it difficult and tiring.
Hi,
This is George.
hi, Georgie. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
that's a good sign.
That's a good sign for us.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. I'm Steve.
Hi.
Okay.
Salut.
I'm Kerry.
Okay.
Well, this might be easier than we think then.
Hi.
Hi.
For the first time in her life, Kerry's forced to take a back seat while Steve does all the running around.
And how many hours would I normally spend on here?
As long as you feel like.
That's okay. Shall I clean it up?
No, I'll do it. It's fine. I would normally do it.
And you would normally do it?
Quick spell, like. Hey, you? Keep on.
Ça, même moi, yo, le chat, est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un d'entre vous qui serait à l'aise dans cette situation-là et genre, je pourrais pas ne pas aider, tu vois. Tu vois le gars en train de tout faire tout seul et tout, non, c'est trop. Et tout ça pour être quoi? Sur qu'est-ce qu'elle fait sur le PC, là, en fait?
No.
Would I just carry on?
Yeah, just carry on. Sorry. Yeah, hey news, hey news. Alright. You a snack before tea? Yeah?
Attends, c'est quoi ça?
Okay. Here you go.
Tu la soudes en chocolat pour qu'elle arrête de crier?
Ah, thank you.
Would she normally have chocolate before tea?
Sometimes she does, yeah.
Super.
Just as and when I can find bits and pieces. Come on.
Tonight's supper is takeaway, which leaves Kerry holding the baby.
So, Daddy's been at work all day and Daddy's gone to get tea as well.
Oh, elle est pas à l'aise.
There's no routine whatsoever. Not for anything. Not household chores, and there's certainly no routine for Georgina. She's not had anything real to eat other than crisps, chocolate. It's certainly not my way of living at all, so I'm quite uncomfortable with sitting doing nothing.
Je vais enlever là. On s'en fout de l'émission là, juste pour sauver cet enfant là.
Then there's a mountain of chores to do.
Elle va devoir couper des cheveux.
Morning.
Liz is going to show you where everything is.
Pinning up hair, they might ask for air grips and they're in that one, alright. But if I do say, can you just bring me something? It's all just
Ok, elle devient stagiaire, ok.
Does your partner work? Yeah, he's a full-time bus driver. Oh. So he's gone for 12 hours and then he'll come home and do the housework.
C'est une dinguerie.
Good partner.
But you feel guilty though when it's work.
Not at all, because as he says, I look after the baby all day and he comes home.
Oh la monteuse, je m'occupe du bébé toute la journée. Oh la monteuse, nous on a des preuves là.
When he tidies up. So, and he says being a mother is one of the hardest jobs.
And then if you just rub it dry a little.
After just 1 hour, Kelly is on her last legs. At home, she'd still have an hour and a half left in bed.
You'll have a little break before I do the string, if you don't mind. I'm so exhausted already, and I just want to go to sleep.
She was only here an hour and then I had to go for a break. You know, I mean, us as hairdressers, we don't have breaks. You work through your lunch.
Kerry's life is a pain in the ass.
Ça fait à peine quelques heures que t'as commencé là.
I don't know how she does it. Superwoman.
Est-ce que, je me permets de faire pause également le chat là, j'ai une question pour vous. Est-ce que, bah gars c'est parce que je vieillis et tout là, mais moi j'aime bien me faire mon petit planning de la journée, faire ce que j'ai à faire et on dirait que ça me donne de la dopamine, le fait de faire mes tâches de la journée. Autant même si c'est une routine ou peu importe et tout, on dirait que je me sens pas bien si je les fais pas. Genre est-ce que vous êtes un peu dans la même dynamique? Peut-être parce que je deviens vieux, j'ai besoin de... Ah, mais j'arrive pas.
In Bristol, Kerry's discovering the joys of motherhood.
Cause ma grosse tête, vous voyez pas, mais la dépression. Ok, vous aussi là. Vous aussi, vous avez besoin de ces petites doses de dopamine là. En fait, j'ai le droit de procrastiner à partir du moment où j'ai fait ce que j'ai à faire. Après, je me sens plus à l'aise. Je veux dire? C'est-à-dire regarder des trucs et c'est tout. Le reste, c'est bon.
The manual says she must stay in bed until at least lunchtime.
I'm not used to doing nothing, so actually having to lay here and do nothing is killing me. And I'm just gobsmacked and can't believe that a person with an 18-month-old baby can still be in bed at this time. How is that possible? I can hear her, she's waking up, so it's 1:05 and I'm getting up. Hello. Hi.
Au pire des cas, j'ai envie de dire, il y a aussi fort l'éducation du premier bébé. Au pire, ils en font un deuxième, non? Je sais pas, mais j'essaie de trouver du positif là-dedans, là.
Hey, come in. Oh,
Je les ai rendus là. Hein.
goodness me. Oh, yes, nice and wet. Great. And your bottles. Good morning. Hi. Well, I picked some clothes for you. I just can't look. I can't see anything whatsoever.
Respire fort.
No socks.
Oh mon
ben.
dieu, toutes les affaires du bébé pas rangées,
Oui, ça me
rien,
disait.
mon dieu. Yark, toujours ce plan de caca là, qui est dans l'escalier. C'est dans l'escalier. Mon dieu Seigneur.
By 1:30, Kerry is struggling to stick
Le petit chat.
to Kelly's manual, which says Georgina has crisps for breakfast.
Do you want some breakfast? Some real breakfast? But I'm going to give Georgina some cereal, so I am actually breaking. But it's not for me.
Je peux comprendre quand t'es une maman là, ça doit briser le cœur de voir ça là, clairement.
Because
Là.
I've got a choice, but Georgina doesn't get to make the choice for herself. So she has no. She's just, you know, she's got to have whatever Kelly, her main carer, gives her. And look, she's eating a crisp from last night, which were a tea.
Yark.
Yeah. I'll just look see if there's anything in the fridge what's possibly we can use. We can have one of these. This is a bit weird for me because I've never been the
Attention,
sole
c'est peut-être
responsible
périmé.
person for a child, ever. Oh, so she can feed herself? I can't believe she's so easygoing. Nice. I would say I'm quite horrified at how dirty it is. Simply because there's a small child here. And there's a small child's health to think about. That is quite horrifying.
Ouais. Allô? Oui, les services sociaux, vous avez vu, hein? Là, c'est le moment de la sauver. Eh, franchement, on n'a pas le choix, là. Vite, 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 faites votre taf, là. Oh là là.
Sticking to Kelly's routine, Kerry embarks on a 6-hour stint on the computer.
Kelly, in her head, is being a good mum because she's not working. She's. See, she thinks she's spending time with her child, but where I see it is she's in the same room as her child, but she's not interacting with the child. She's actually on the computer.
In Rotherham, by 5:30 p.m, Kelly's losing the race in the Superwoman's
Elle est décédée dans le canapé.
stakes.
Le plan, il me tue. Debout.
Asleep on the floor. 'Cause that's what Kelly had done. And if I didn't wake her up and left her asleep, she'd start going mad with me. So.
I'll sweep the floor and plant the pillows and wipe the sides down again, even though they're clean.
It's making me realise how much she does do.
She does loads.
Yeah, she does. Because she's doing it all the time,
Yeah.
you just don't seem to notice.
It's like she's constantly on the go. I have to fluff pillows, of which obviously you can see are already perfect and haven't even been sat on since I've been here. Should be used and appreciated.
Le chat, bon, je connais pas l'historique de cette dame-là, mais vous pensez qu'elle genre, elle a un peu lâché prise ou peut-être juste elle est pas assez au courant du concept d'être une maman, genre, et de prendre ses responsabilités? J'essaie de comprendre la logique là. Vous pensez qu'elle est en déprime? Peut-être juste hyper paresseuse.
Tiring being on her feet and running about, the sort of things she did there, what Kelly would be doing.
I think Kerry has an obsessive compulsive disorder. I really do with cleaning. And she just needs to chill.
How did it go today? Did you have a good day with her?
Yeah, she's been really good. She's so good. Kelly, getting up at 7:15 in the morning every morning, do you think she might find that difficult?
Maybe the first night, yeah. First 1 or 2 times it'd be a bit awkward for her, getting used to it.
Is she normally quite lazy for, you know, getting up and things like that?
It's not so much lazy, it's just like, you know, she likes to rest. I mean, if I'm doing down here looking after
Elle est pas paresseuse, elle aime juste se reposer. Pas mal la défense, frérot, là-dessus. Là.
George, why don't you do it? You've got her nearly 24/7 when I'm out, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah, she does have a nice lay-in the morning.
A woman needs a man. And if Like a child, if you haven't got boundaries, you will cross them constantly. So I think Kelly needs boundaries, and I think the only person who can put Kelly's boundaries is Steve.
I like to do it. I like to just keep things ticking over in the background.
Toujours pas
It's
convaincu.
6 a.m. and Steve's gone to work on the buses. 6 hours later and Kerry's still on enforced bed rest.
En plus, c'est l'endroit du bébé. C'est là parce qu'elle met des trucs dans sa bouche et tout, non?
I'm so looking forward to rule change day. Very much like being in prison, living Kelly's life. So I just need to the gates open and be free to just be me. Oh, and we have a nice wet nappy again.
Quelqu'un qui dit ça m'étonne, mais franchement ça m'étonne qu'ils ont pas de fourmis. Qui dit qu'ils en ont pas? Oh.
Looking after Georgina is starting to change Kerry's view of motherhood.
Nice, Da. I don't think being a mother comes naturally to me, but the basics of childcare definitely come natural.
Mon Dieu, la vaisselle.
I'm actually quite confident looking after Georgina, and I didn't think I would be. And she's happy and smiling and gorgeous. And I thought all children just screamed. So, but you know, Georgina's fabulous. Georgina's made my life much easier.
Kerry's broken the rules again to give Georgina a healthy breakfast, but she must stick to the prescription of cola and crisps.
I think if she had a better diet, she'd have much more energy and want to get up in the morning.
Overrated cette boisson de con.
Hello, Roxy.
In Rotherham, the early mornings are getting to Kelly.
So tired, still so tired. Thank God today is the last day.
It's the weekend, but that doesn't mean she can rest.
Elle va dormir tous les prochains jours.
Get all day lounging around doing nothing, and I have to work. It's not fair.
Kelly's strict rules see Tim being turfed out of bed at 8 a.m, just so she can change the sheets.
Tim, wake up.
Doesn't matter when she comes in getting me out of bed when I want to stay in bed.
Just tell her and let me sleep.
I do tell her.
No, tell her and make her let her know. Put your foot down and say, look, I want to sleep. I'd be really pissed off if someone came in and stripped my sheets off me when I just wanted to lie in bed and rest.
Especially on the weekend.
Normal parce que je fais que ça de la journée là.
Yeah, you've been at work all week. Why not rest at the weekend and...
Mais oui, c'est normal.
Get me out of here. I don't want to be here.
Et en plus, elle a pas de drap.
And her routine really is a pain in the bloody ass.
If I get up late now, I feel rough all day and lethargic. I think she would be better me with getting up early in the morning, a bit of routine, cooking tea for Steve, so then it's not him doing everything.
No! Oh, how did she do it?
Le chien il en profite là.
And I think she...
Le chien il voit qu'il est paresseux. Ouais, vas-y, on va te faire bouger un peu là.
Morning all the time.
It's not fair. She usually comes back to me and now she's being a disobedient little horrible dog.
But today, if she probably changed the diet, changed the lifestyle a bit more, she'd probably be happier in a sense, and she probably would do these things.
It's taking Kelly so long to keep up with Kerry's manual, she turns up an hour late for work.
If I get shouted at, I'll tell her exactly how I'm feeling and I'll walk straight back out that door.
Quoi? Ça marche pas comme ça, la vie normale, la professionnelle et tout. Tu peux pas faire ça comme ça. À part si t'es streamer. T'arrives 1 heure en retard à tes streams, là, tranquille. Tranquille.
Hello. Sorry we're late. It's been absolutely hectic. I had to strip all the beds and everything.
Right.
Tu vois, une excuse de con.
Well, we've got lots of jobs for you to do then. Because you're late.
Lovely.
You've really got it, you know, get your arms going.
Well, I mean, if she were working here normally, I mean, that wouldn't do at all. I mean, no phone call to say that she's going to be late or anything. And if she's got clients waiting, it's so professional.
I cannot wait until rule change tomorrow. And I'll probably kick it in.
Probablement rien faire, ouais.
From literally 12 o'clock tonight and just sleep.
Elle a juste hâte d'être en vacances.
Sleep.
Mais tu fais ça tout le long de l'année.
In Bristol, Steve's cooking supper for himself and Georgina. whilst Kerry gets ready to go out.
I've not got children. I've never had children. But I'm sure you get a motherly instinct to protect and look after.
Mm-hmm.
To leave it sat in bed all day. And the nappy were wet through, you know, it was just soaking right through to a bed. I just don't get it. It's beyond me. I don't know. I just don't understand.
Tonight, Kerry gets to indulge in Kelly's passion, karaoke.
Oh!
Hi, Holmes.
Hi.
A bit of glamour up, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the karaoke. So you'll do the bath while I'm out then?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah, it's just easy.
And when I come in, do I know what time would Kelly normally come in? Does it? Do you know?
As and when the mood takes you or something like that, yeah. As I always put it to her, if you're having a good night, yeah, just give me a bell, let me know that you'll be a bit later, so that way I know you're coming in and I can expect you.
Yeah.
Yo, Steve, en fait, c'est surprenant. Vous feriez, vous, 12 heures de taf chaque jour pour, en plus, en venant à la maison, on doit faire la bouffe, éducation de l'enfant et tout? Damn, Steve.
Kelly goes out up to 4 nights a week without Steve.
En tout cas, Steve, il va être heureux. Là, c'est ça que j'allais dire, des changements de règles. Là. Allez, madame, là.
I feel so sorry for Steve. He's so sweet. How could one man end up with so little confidence?
It's not so much being soft with no backbone. It's easy to just compromise.
I can see why Kelly has fun to get out, but I think the
Compromis, mais il abuse là du
problem
terme.
is, if she got out more in the day, she wouldn't feel the need to get out every night and do karaoke every night.
I can't live any more days like this. I've done my time. I am so glad. Tomorrow is rule change. And is it going to be some rules changed?
Les changements. Ça, j'ai hâte en vrai de vrai là. Ça va être divertissant.
It's rule change day, and in Bristol, Kerry can't wait to get going.
Whoa, yeah. Oops.
I'm shocked to discover that a young mum like Kelly can live like this.
Mm-hmm.
The house is in total chaos. Tomorrow, I'm going to spend the day cleaning this house from top to bottom. We need cupboards.
Ça va être satisfaisant. Ça va être satisfaisant de voir ça enfin. Pas de la merde de chat partout.
Cupboards and shelves in the bedrooms to put away clothes. Georgina's room is like a store cupboard when it's actually a little girl's room. So let's make it look like one.
Yeah, I can live with that, yeah.
Frérot va enfin plus sentir la merde chez lui là. C'est incroyable.
You're a lovely family and you live in a lovely home, but all the routine is doing my head in. We're gonna be a go with the flow family. No routine. No fluffing cushions. Okay? Your home is to enjoy, not for show.
On dirait pas qu'elle a la mentalité d'un enfant de 13 ans là. On est libre ici là. Pas de rangement et on mange du sucre.
Obviously, Wednesday night is my last night. We're going to have cocktails and karaoke. And most of it is going to take place in this lounge.
If we spill a meal on here, it's going to be ruined. Then we've got to live with it until we can afford another one.
Le chat, elle va ruiner le sofa qu'elle a passé sa vie à payer. Non. Non, je sens qu'elle va faire une dinguerie là.
I'm shocked by Kelly and Georgina's diet. From now on, there will be no skipping breakfast and no crisps either. I will make cereal and fresh fruit for breakfast at 8:30 every day. You also need to do more as a family together. I want you to take Georgina somewhere that will make her happy and give her some family quality time.
The house gets cleaned once a week, and that will be your responsibility to do it once a week.
So I'm going to basically do all the cleaning.
I'm not doing any cleaning.
Right. If you leave it all week, it's going to look dirty. You actually eat food.
Obviously, wipe the sides down once the basic things that need to be done. But when I'm on about the cleaning, I'm on about the fluffing of the pillows and the...
Même le truc basique, tu le fais pas. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a Baragouine? Elle fait même pas ça.
Sweeping the floor.
Just looks untidy, doesn't it?
There's nothing wrong with untidy and clutter. There's nothing wrong with untidy and clutter.
I think she's selfishly done it so she can actually stay in bed because she don't want to get up. And she don't want to get up because she's got nothing to do. So if she gets up and cleans, she's got something to do with it. She's had a constructive day. It might be only cleaning, but cleanliness is next to godliness, isn't it? That's all I say.
I don't think it was overly harsh on Kelly, because she'll agree with just about all of it.
The sacred sitting room has already been invaded for TV dinners.
Elle va tellement niquer le sofa, 100% chat, tu prends parier.
So how did it feel eating your dinner in the lounge?
It's alright, but I'd just rather sit at table. Because look, it's like throw it on the table, you know what I mean? And then it'd sit there till the dog comes up and starts licking plates.
So usually Steve would take it out and then he'd gather up all the plates. I'd leave mine on the corner of the sofa and Steve would take it out.
Juste pour mettre un truc quand même au clair le chat, dites-vous que quand même l'échange de maman est fascinant parce que la maman en question a 22 ans, elle est plus proche de l'âge de leur petite fille qui a 16 ans que du daron en question, tu vois. C'est pas une dinguerie?
And wash it up.
Yeah, so that's
C'est une dinguerie.
No. But Steve, he kind of insists on doing it.
Steve, lâche Steve 2 secondes là.
And Tim's in charge of all chores.
The man's work's never done, is it?
Kerry has decided to take matters into her own hands.
Almost didn't go round the corner. In case someone
Elle
bites me.
va trouver des maladies inconnues là.
I've been dying to do this since I got here.
Oh mon Dieu Seigneur. Jette tout, rachète un autre. Qu'est-ce que tu touches à ça là? Yark, brûler la maison. Le petit chaton.
Poo.
Good morning.
Good morning. Wow, it's a long time since she's been up before 8:30, is it?
She wakes up early once in a while.
See if you can entice her with some healthy breakfast.
Ça fait du bien. Là, je me sens déjà un peu mieux. Déjà, j'étais même pas dedans, j'étais pas bien. Là, ça va.
Ah bon?
En plus, elle aime.
Yeah, it's nice to be active and doing something. George really does deserve to have a girlies' room.
Dirty knickers.
Yeah, it is. A first for Steve. It's an ironed work shirt with glitters.
It's nice to have it back to sparkling clean, organised, nice, neat, presentable.
Profitez-en, ça va pas durer longtemps. Oh, c'est mignon là. C'est une vraie chambre.
It's what I'd like it to be.
Respect. Même elle est choquée. Ouais, j'avais pas vu ce ourson-là depuis longtemps. Elle est choquée. Hein. Il était où?
It's the first time she's actually got her room to go and play in, rather than just to sleep in.
Spending all this time
C'est triste comme phrase. Hein.
with Georgina and seeing her reaction to her room is having a profound effect on Kerry.
It's made me realise that you know, you can get so much from having a child.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Georgina, do it.
Déjà, c'est le bordel.
Kelly's new rules are also
Oh mon Dieu, les ravages.
taking effect.
The house
Attendez, je pré-shot le chat. Elle va être dans le canapé en position Oussama Ammar.
is becoming a bit more homely.
Ah, ma bad, le chat, j'étais dans le jugement.
I feel it is anyway. Because I'm able to kick back, relax.
Tim can't stand the mess though, and war is about to break out in the soft furnishings department.
You can't just leave it.
It can be left. It can be left. It can be left. Okay? It can be left.
Alright.
There's a plate on the side that needs to be washed up, by the way.
That's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
No more tidying up.
It's doing me head in. So I'll, if she wants to get a bollocking, to give me a bollocking,
But the pillow-plumping police are still on the prowl.
Tim.
I've just done it just so for when you come down,
Fluffing
it's
pillows.
nice and cosy for you. That's all I've done it
No,
for.
I know. No
You can
more.
come
No more tidying up.
Okay.
No more trying.
Mais c'est quoi le problème, genre elle a du PTSD de l'époque là où elle faisait du rangement, genre qu'est-ce qui s'est passé là? Comment tu peux être anti-rangement? J'ai jamais vu ça.
No.
Hein?
No more tidying. I don't care. I don't care if it's doing your head in.
Kelly's won the first battle, but the war is far from over.
I don't know if she's taking piss. Oh, she really lives at home. Well, that bloke must be. I feel sorry for that bloke, and I really do. Because if she's doing that day in, day out while he's at work, no, it's not my cup of tea, that. Definitely not. I was to get off that fat ass and get some fucking work done. Get a bit of self-motivation. Could understand it if she were disabled and things like that and weren't able to do it. Fucking hell. Untidy, lazy, scruffy twat.
Avec ce gros accent british là, il a pas tort.
At 9:30 the next morning, Tim's back on cleaning detail, but he's had enough.
Her bloke will be pissing off. What is point in staying with a woman like that when there's women out there who are quite happy to make you happy?
C'est-à-dire?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm miserable now. But if people come to see me or Kerry and come to our home and it looks in a shithole, they're going to think we're shithole kind of people. Kelly? No. You getting up?
Ça, c'est l'histoire de ma vie quand c'était le week-end avec ma mère. Je ne pouvais pas s'empêcher dès 8h30 du matin de passer l'aspirateur dans ma chambre. Mais vous savez quoi? Dans ce registre-là, j'accepte.
Yeah, it's a bit untidy, especially Kelly's bedroom. It's a bit of shit tip, really. Smells of festering bodies.
Finally, Kelly surfaces to make her own breakfast.
There was a couple of pilots while you're doing it.
You can do it.
I'm cleaning it up. And you do it in your day anyway, aren't you?
Ah bon, il en peut plus là.
What's wrong with
Il est
you?
en train de craquer là.
Because I'm going to eat mine. I'm going to take it upstairs in my bedroom and
Are you?
eat it.
Is that what you were doing today?
I'm going to go up and read a magazine for half an hour, yes.
Et elle a aucun remords, même pas un chouïa.
It's another day.
Yeah.
Doesn't that bother you?
Not at all.
No, it does me.
You go, Sam. It's all yours.
Cheers.
Why should I always have to make other people feel happy? It's not always about other people. It's about yourself as well. And yeah, I suppose it can be selfish. But then that's just life, isn't it?
Ah, pour le coup, égoïsme fois 1000. Mais t'as un gosse, tu sais ça. C'est pas bien d'être égoïste quand t'as un gosse.
Sometimes. I don't think about myself all the time.
And when Kelly reappears, it's all out war.
Have you heard me? I'm pissed off, right?
Yeah, I'm just as pissed off
the only
because
one
you came
thing
in.
that's pissed me off is that you couldn't bother yourself just to make me a slice of toast while you were stood there making your own.
No. Because
No, I mean,
like I said, everybody's going to do things for themselves.
That's just selfish.
No, it's not selfish. I stated the fact everybody, if they want something
Vous trouvez que c'est égoïste le chat, juste pour qu'on confirme là, parce qu'elle a pas l'air sûre, tu vois.
done, they do it themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Oui.
Exactly, right? So why aren't you doing this yourself?
Because
it's your
I
mess.
said my rules were I refuse to do any cleaning. This one day is devoted to you doing cleaning, and I'm not going to back down from it either.
What about ironing them sheets? Or are you just going to leave them and get
No,
in
I'm
there?
not ironing. I refuse to iron the sheets. When you're going to get in there, roll about in bed, all through the night, tossing and turning, and crease them up anyway.
Well, that's like saying, oh, I'm not going to get a bath because I'm going to get mucky again.
No, it's not. It's not. I just do not see the point. It's wasting 10 minutes of your life by ironing sheets to get into bed.
And how many
With
hours
iron
did you
sheets.
tell me you wasted?
What?
Did we
When
work
I'm at
out?
home?
16 hours a day.
Yeah.
You actually waste.
Yeah.
And you're worried
Well, I
about
could
10
be out
minutes.
doing stuff.
And you're worried about 10
I
minutes.
just do not want to. I don't
Mais en vrai, j'en voudrais même pas si elle avait pas d'enfant, le chat, on est d'accord? Vas-y, elle a pas d'enfant, on s'en fout. Mais elle a un enfant.
want to iron sheets. I
Oh,
see a
no,
pointless
no.
ironing sheets to get into a bed, but
Yeah, but what I see in your life, there's no point in doing anything.
Tim's outburst is forcing Kelly to re-examine her position.
I expected to get a big slap in the face, but within, like, obviously not physically, but words, it was going to happen somewhere along the line,
Ouais.
and it has.
Et alors?
I admit I'm lazy.
Wow! Il y a du progrès. Il y a du progrès pour de vrai, là.
I do nothing, hardly nothing at all. But then me, that's just how I am.
Tu peux évoluer, t'inquiète.
But I suppose a change won't hurt. So at least try and change.
Tout le monde peut évoluer, le chat. C'est ça que je retiens. C'est beau.
In Bristol, family time has been scheduled.
She needs to expect interaction every day because she's a child. And it's important for her development. And the only reason Kelly isn't doing it is laziness. There's no other way around it, Steve. It's laziness. Would you not agree with that?
Yeah, it's having a gumption incentive to get done and do it. It's having the get up and go to come down to something like this every day of the week.
But it's not having a child an incentive to get up and do something.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. It does upset me. I tend to sometimes bury my head in the sand. She does have George's best interest at heart, in her own sort of way.
While I'm here, everything's great. But the minute I'm gone, the world will come crashing down around Georgina.
C'est ça le truc, c'est que c'est bien mignon pendant une semaine, mais non. On va retomber dans le classique.
Fairy buns. It's been a lovely experience looking after a small child like Georgina, and she's easy to look after. But it's not made me broody. It's made me a bit sad thinking that what's going to happen when I leave. Quite sad about that, because, you know, as much as I'd love to think things are going to be kept up, I don't think they will.
Très intéressant. Elle a donné un point de vue politique intéressant, le bébé, là. Qu'est-ce que j'allais dire? Vous savez ce qui est fou? C'est que j'ose croire qu'aucun d'entre vous n'avait des vidéos de vos parents qui s'occupaient de vous étant plus jeune, genre, dans cette dimension-là. Alors imaginez cet enfant-là, quand elle va voir les footage de cette émission-là, elle va se dire « What the fuck? Comment ma mère, elle fumait la clope à côté alors que j'étais un bébé? Comment c'est une dinguerie? » Elle va dire « C'est ta faute, maman, si j'ai 3 cancers, là! » C'est un truc de fou.
Pretty! Oh, she's dying for one. Sparkle. Ooh, this could be fun. This will sparkle. Like this. Ready. Ooh.
Kelly's sticking to her last stand, a grand cocktail party assault on the sitting room, with Tim and Kerry's friends conscripted into the invading army.
That room is for me and Kerry, and we always keep it like that, even when people are here, because we've got the room in kitchen. People like to sit in kitchen. They're all a bit reluctant to go into the room, because that's like our place.
Right, everybody.
Johnny!
Enough of kitchen chat. We're all going to move into the lounge. Because it's there to be used. It's there for those sofas are there to be drunk on. So we can go in there, we can have fun, don't worry about me.
Le chat, je salue en avance le canapé. Je sais pas pourquoi je sens qu'une dinguerie va se passer. Ils nous ont trop fait de foreshadowing. À tout moment, c'est la fin du canapé.
Up cushions because they're not going to be fluffed until the morning.
We're not worried about that. We're not worried about that.
Par contre, bizarre le chat. Wesh, t'as des invités quand même. Tu l'amènes au salon, non? Je sais pas.
Even if it's for 10 minutes. Let's all go in the lounge just for 10 minutes.
Le canapé! Ils en profitent!
The cushions become an early casualty of war.
Elle voulait juste montrer ses petits talents de karaoké.
It's going really, really well. Everyone's enjoying themselves. The people have been going in and out, chucking cushions at each other and having fun. So wait until Kerry sees it.
It might be fun, but after yesterday's battles, who's going to clear up?
Ah, c'est pas elle, ça c'est sûr. Hein.
It's either do it now or leave it all to everyone in the morning. I mean, I'm only going to put a load in the dishwasher.
Kelly's
C'est bon, t'en as assez fait, je trouve. Hein. Sérieusement.
Finally learnt the lesson Tim's been trying to teach her all week.
I've learnt a lot from this, an awful lot from this, different things to take home with me and think about. Like the cleaning thing, for example, it shouldn't all be left to Steve all the time.
She's the most adorable baby that I've ever met.
J'avoue, elle se plaint pas beaucoup ce bébé-là, elle a l'air mignonne là.
It's gonna be quite hard leaving her actually.
She's been surprised by her strength of feeling.
J'aimerais trop, imaginez vous êtes cette dame-là, le chat, et j'aimerais trop des années après revoir le bébé, genre, mais genre vraiment des années après voir comment elle a grandi, là. Oh mon dieu, je suis curieux. Vous pensez elle est devenue quoi depuis le chat, là? Moi, j'ai 3 options. Soit vendre du crack, de l'héroïne et de la coke. Genre vraiment, il n'y a pas d'autre option pour moi.
Doctor.
Ça va bien se passer, madame.
It's the end of the swap and both...
Oh! Là, ils vont voir la rencontre. Oh, il va y avoir une confrontation. L'autre, son excuse, ça va être, mais j'ai envie de rien faire. Je veux rien faire.
Ellie and Kerry are preparing to go home.
La voix est accurate.
I'm so excited to be going home, yet so sad to be leaving Georgina. To have to think about how small children being brought up is a bit of a shock, because I've never had to think about it before, and that's all I've been thinking about, that there's a lot of children being brought up like Georgina. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Salut. Yo.
Bye.
Respect, yo, les chiens, ça évolue vite, là, oui. Oui, ça, c'est comme cela, incroyable. Oh, le buisson qu'il lui a ramené, oui.
After living with Kelly for a week, right?
Survécu, tu veux dire, survécu.
I've had some upsetting times because she doesn't have any respect for herself, her own health. She's clearly got the ability to do far better than she does. Yeah. And I had some times where I could have thrown her out of the house. Right? I don't know how you do it. I do not know how any man would put up with that.
C'est direct, mais c'est pas faux.
Yeah. I just hope Kelly goes away from this and takes enjoyment to looking after you, the way you'd think a woman would want to look after a man.
Yeah. Would you?
Would I what?
Il y aura aucun changement. Je vous promets, il y aura aucun changement.
Enjoy looking after me.
I do look after you. You do get
Non, aucune remise en question.
looked after. He does get looked after, not as much as he could be, but he does get looked after, and we do get that time. Initially, I thought you were millionaires, and that you were quite a bit of a clean freak when it came to cleaning. Everything is lovely. Sometimes I think you just need to take time out when it comes to the house. Sit down and enjoy the things you've worked for quite often, more often than you do. Enjoy it.
I did say that I would, first thing I'm going to do is run in and jump on the sofa and not fluff the cushions. Because,
You won't have to.
No. After walking in your house, after leaving my house, what I was shocked at is how unhygienic it was. Now, unhygienic
C'est quoi cette réaction là?
is fine for you, but when there's a small child, that is
Voilà.
not good. Georgina's diet. I had to give her a bag of crisps. And I didn't do that because I will not feed a child crap like that.
She doesn't get a packet
Logique.
of crisp every single morning.
Mais déjà, c'est pas normal qu'elle l'ait un jour le matin, là, c'est pas normal.
I do know what's healthy and what's unhealthy.
Growing close to Georgina as I have, I found it very difficult to leave her.
She's a lovely child.
Vous voudrez pas aller dans le déni? Déni total de ses responsabilités et de ce qu'elle doit faire ou peu importe et tout. Non mais je fais ça moi. Non mais on fait pas toujours ça. Non mais c'est pas vraiment la merde en fait là. C'est pas parce qu'il y a de la merde de mon chat partout littéralement que
She is. Did she
Non,
welcome
c'est
you
trop.
with open arms?
Yes, she did.
I'm willing to make a lot of changes when I get home. And I've been taught a bit of a lesson.
On verra hein. Tu parles, on verra bien hein.
Back home, there's a warm welcome.
Je pensais que le bébé était tout seul. J'ai fait oui.
Hello. She bought a bloody ironing board.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's ironing my shirt as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
Il y aura aucun changement pour de vrai.
Hello, hello.
Serre-lui la main. Serre-lui la main.
Oh, for stains on my sofa.
Yo, vous savez quoi? On va être fair play sur un truc. Le canapé a l'air être vivant. Mais Mais...
6 weeks later and there are big changes for the Moyston family. They've been rehoused to a larger place
Parce que Kelly est enceinte. Encore.
because Kelly is pregnant and she's making an effort to keep their new flat spick and span.
It's all tidier and we actually make our bed
Normal, vous venez d'emménager. Normal.
in the morning now. Well, I do anyway. It gets made rather than just left all over the place.
Her parenting style has also changed.
Georgina gets up early in the morning now. We get up with her. Well, the latest she'll get up is about 9:30.
J'y crois pas. Il aurait fallu avoir une caméra qui les surveille H24 pendant ces 6 semaines-là parce que j'y crois pas le chat. Vous y croyez, vous? J'y crois pas.
And we'll do her breakfast, whether it be egg on toast or just toast with jam or wheat bix. She'll still have something. The computer is in here now. I
Toast à la confiture.
don't spend that much time on it. Although it's only on if I need it quickly.
Ouais. Pas à nous, là. Pas à nous, là.
It's nice. It's been a good influence on her. Yeah.
And family time's now firmly on the agenda.
Me and George will go to, say, Play Space every week, at least once a week, if not twice a week. And she absolutely loves it there.
For Kerry and Tim, their life has been changed forever.
Watching the changes in Georgina and how what an effect I had on Georgina made me realise that fostering would be a way for me to go because I want to enrich other people's lives.
We're not going to have children as sons, but we've got a lot to offer.
Okay.
Even the sofa's getting more action these days.
You know, if cushions aren't quite straight, they don't matter because we're going to be sitting on it in a couple of hours. So...
Bon, après, eux, leur évolution non plus, ils en avaient pas tant besoin et ça, vas-y. Si c'est une histoire de coussin, pourquoi pas?
Oh my God, I think I've changed.
It is better, isn't it?
Yeah, we're more of a couple rather than we were two
Yeah.
people existing in
Yeah.
one house, I think, before. So actually, you know what? We probably are closer.
Much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
D'accord. Et ça se termine ainsi. Conclusion où je suis un peu mitigé, pas mentir là. Entre le fait qu'elle a un autre enfant, il y a entre 6 semaines, il y a un autre enfant à spawn. C'était pas prévu ça pour le coup, mais l'épisode était quand même divertissant, ça je dois le donner. Pas mentir, je suis un peu déçu quand même de la finalité du truc parce que je suis pas confiant. Je suis pas confiant que tout ça s'est passé comme elle le disait, c'est-à-dire ça va bien, tout. En plus de ça, regardez ça. J'ai envie de dire normal. Une femme enceinte est supposée faire moins de taf, en tout cas, le mari va forcément l'aider dans son quotidien et tout. Et je pense que le fait qu'elle retombe dans le fait d'être enceinte, bah ça va la remettre dans ses anciennes habitudes. Et elle avait un peu oublié cette semaine de taf qu'elle a eue là, tu vois. Je suis très défaitiste, hein, mais genre, il y avait rien qui annonçait la bonne chose pour la suite là, clairement. Oh là. Mais ce fut un épisode divertissant, j'ai grave kiffé. Shout out à tous mes gars de YouTube d'avoir regardé, j'espère que vous avez kiffé autant que nous. Divertissant comme jamais, merci beaucoup. On échange de moments, quelle émission incroyable. Merci à vous tous d'avoir regardé, des bisous sur vos gros fronts et on se dit à bientôt, salut.
T'es mon bébé, ok, maintenant ça l'est plus ok. Tu sais, ça me fait de la peine, je me noie dans plusieurs verres. On s'éloigne, on se fait la tête, moi j'ai plus goût à la fête. J'en ai pris plein des en fait, pour oublier, je fais des emplettes. Tu sais que je bug, et je suis même pas dans la triche. Box tard, tout ça pour devenir riche. On tourne en rond dans le quartier, bientôt en Ferrari. Je ferai